Hey, how you doing, everybody? Hope everybody's doing great. I saw another YouTuber do this. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, so I'm not taking credit for this at all. I'm not trying to steal somebody's thunder, but they did a $10 challenge. Mine is very different, but they did a $10 challenge at a store to create a basic EDC. Now, I chose to start mine at Walmart, but I do want to do another store. I'm not too sure yet which. If you want to, you can put in the comments section which store you should think. And of course, while you're down there, you could hit that thumbs up. And you could definitely hit that subscribe because that helps the channel. And you'll be seeing even more of this stuff as I try to adjust and get stuff out of the thing there. But I did $10 at Walmart. And I had in my brain and my mind sitting there going, well, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then I got to Walmart and they didn't have this and that. And I didn't get as good as I thought I would. And I did the best I could, but it's kind of a little bit of a cheat, but not so much, and I'll tell you why. I will save the two cheat things for the end, but it was actually under $10. Well, actually, it was a $10 and something cents. I don't have the receipt. My luck, I went to the register that didn't want to print receipts that day, so it was self-checkout. So I was kind of stuck and I had to get to work. It was early in the morning. So I just got my stuff and kept it moving. And I actually made a mistake because I bought a box of pencils because I thought they were on sale and they weren't. But my son can use it for the next school year. So we have an extra box of pencils because my son likes to eat pencils because we put like 10 pencils in his bag and he comes home with 2 because he just gets hungry and eats pencils, I guess. Or maybe he just like creates Lord of the Flies and makes a torch and runs around with the pencils. I don't know. But he has a knack for losing pencils. Now, so like I said, this was a heck of a lot harder than I thought. Now, this was there. I'm not going to open it because this is an older one and it's written in. And I'm not going to show the stuff I wrote. This is a pack of books at good old Walmart for 99 cents. It is just a little notebook. I wanted to have something to write stuff with. I actually found a planner that was $1 something, but it would have put me over by even more. So I did the little notebook thing. And of course, this is where one of the cheats come in. Now, I didn't have enough money to buy a pen. And I bought the pencils, but the pencils put me over, so I crossed them off of the list. And like I said, he can use them to eat next year as a snack. We just did other videos together, so he's sitting over here giving me a mean look. But anyway, it's kind of funny. Anyway, but he knows I'm not lying because he always loses pencils. What happens when you go into a grocery store, a bank, a doctor's office? They always have pens. And they got like 1 million of them. So guess what? That's my cheat code. It's a free pen. So you can use your free pen. This is from a bank. You can use your free pen to write in your notebook. Actually, what is it? This is so new that the little wax or whatever it is on the pen top, so the ink don't run out, is still on there. So there was my little cheat. Actually, one of my little cheats. The other cheat I'll show you in a second. Actually, let's just go into the cheat. So I couldn't get a wallet. And the books were 99 cents for a couple of them. I think it was 2 or 3 pack. I don't remember offhand because it was a while ago. The box was still there at Walmart, but it was empty. So that's why I use an older thing because that was something I really wanted. And like I said, I really wanted to keep this under $10. The other thing, I couldn't find a wallet that was cheap and get this other stuff that I wanted to get. So I did the next best thing. You have 1 million of these laying at home. Even some of the food, your vegetables, when you pick them up, it's a rubber band. I don't have any business cards here that I just want to show. So I'm going to use it for the cash. But you could wrap your cash and your cards in your good old rubber band. And you got the world's cheapest free little wallet. So that was my 2 cheats, was the pen and the rubber band. Didn't cost me anything, so that didn't go into the final cost. Now, there was three things for some reason in my head was critical. And I wanted something for keys because everybody has keys. Everybody carries keys to your car, your house, your gym locker, your job, whatever. So we all carry like a lot of keys for some reason. I wanted a way to keep keys, and I went to the hardware section and I was going to get a plain old shackle. They did not have a shackle. So what I did find for $2.73 was an 1/18 inch 3mm quick links, and these hold up to 220 pounds. So they will not just get used for this video, they will get used because that is pretty cool for a little link like that. And it, as you can see, it's a link to quick link a chain together. But I thought, how convenient, it can work as a key ring. So this is definitely, I was willing to spend $2 something on. And also, like I said, I want to do another one in another store for $10, but I was also thinking maybe we can do a $20 challenge and see if we can upgrade some of this stuff for a $20 challenge. We don't have to do them back to back. Maybe we will, I don't know. But we could do like another one for a $20 challenge. But let's do one more store for a $10 challenge. As you can see right there, you got a nice little threaded piece. It goes like that. Like I said, 220 pounds. So this can hold up some keys and some other stuff. So that is definitely a nice find. I didn't know about. I mean, I don't really have a reason to link chains together, so I never really saw these before. And they were kind of by the key rings, the little carabiners and stuff. And there was a carabiner that was cheaper, but I thought, I really want this because they're just cool. They hold 220 pounds. So why not pick up something like that? And I got two more things to go in my very, very basic EDC. That knife is not included because that would have broke most of the budget. So, but I did get something to mimic a knife, if you will. But another EDC. This is a little long, but it was the cheapest lighter there. It's an MK1 lighter, and that was this was $262. I have a little cheat sheet on the side over here. So I want to if I can open the damn thing. Let me just. Oh, actually, okay. I'm kind of glad I got this because I just looked at the back and found the reason why. Yes, I'm opening the knife to open the lighter. It didn't want to come out of plastic for some reason. I didn't want to snap it because it has an extra long neck. That was the only thing that kind of annoyed me, was the super long neck on it. But I'll show you in a minute why I just said I'm happy I got this, because it has a feature I didn't even know. So now I'm happy I have this, because I was thinking, where am I going to use this stuff after the fact? But you can see got a light right there, but it is refillable. So it's a butane and it's refillable for $262. How could you go wrong with that? I'm actually happy I got this. The long neck on it is a little annoying, but it's black and you can refill it. So it actually, after reviewing this stuff, I'm actually happy with it. Now, to simulate a knife, I went into Hyper Tough Stuff 2-piece snap blade knife set. I didn't need two. I would have went for the one smaller one. It was $3 something, so that burned out my budget. Remember, the two things were free, the rubber band and the pen. So this kind of burnt out my budget. Now, there used to be in the like camping section a little black knife. I actually have the knife. Should have took it out for the video. I was looking for that knife and I thought that was going to be my thing. Like, oh look, I got a knife. So I wasn't able to do that, but I was thinking in my head before I even went in there to get one of these if I couldn't get that, because I didn't know if they were still available. So I did get these. And these are pretty good if you don't have a knife, and I will keep it in my toolkit. I won't keep it as a carry, but like I said, if you're starting a new EDC, you could definitely use these. And you could definitely use a lot of this stuff if you just want a really cheap EDC. And remember, if you're just trying to get some stuff to get your EDC started, This is a very good way. Like, spend $10 and then upgrade your EDC, next week and the following week, and you just keep upgrading your EDC until you get the complete EDC you really want. And it doesn't have to break the bank, Let me put away this knife because it's definitely not part of the EDC, because like I said, this would have broke the budget. Maybe we'll get a knife like that eventually when we move up in prices. So you got the skinny little, you can see right there, you can break off the blades. You got a little lock on it. It does have a little, clip. So you can clip it on you. This one doesn't have a clip, but you could put this in your pocket or something, and definitely you got another little knife. And instead of sharpening your knife, you just break off one of these, you bring it up to there, snap it off, and you're good to go. And it does have a lock. Are you gonna whittle a bunch of stuff? You could whittle. Are you gonna make feather sticks with it? Yeah. Are you gonna baton with it? Heck no. Are you gonna chop down a tree with it? No. But it's a beginning to your EDC. And I'm really impressed by this and these over here, definitely, because they were a lot better than I thought they were when I picked them up. It was just a quick run into the store, get my stuff, and get to work. So there you have it, people. $10 EDC, 2 free things. The other stuff was all paid for. A beginning to your EDC. Hopefully you like this. Let me know in the comments section what store I should do next. And should we bump it up to $20? So, like always, my people, have a great, great day.